Good morning, everybody. This is Cruiser Chris World Network. I am Cruiser Chris. Today, we're going to take a minute and show you the new piece of equipment that I have received yesterday. This is a standing frame made by Easystand, and I will move closer so that you can get a view of what the name of the standing frame is. And this was paid for by my insurance, so thank you, the people at the insurance company, for your help in me being able to get this vitally important piece of equipment. Unfortunately, I will not be able to stand today because my staff is not feeling the greatest, and so she won't be able to help me stand, but that's okay. We'll do a standing episode another day. So let me take you on a little tour. The first thing that we gonna do is we're gonna show you how the front part swings away to make it easier for someone in my situation to get into the standing frame. So, producer, if you want to step in there. And there's the producer. She's lifting on that little lever. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to reposition my hands here.
You're good. I was just gonna here. Let me see here. Let's give them a view.
Okay, so that is the lever that controls the front part of this, where the tray is. The front part of the stander right here. Right here, where the tray is. So that'll help my staff have an easier time to get me in the standing frame. Down here on the bottom, there is foot straps or foot restraints on the bottom of the stander. This allows me to be able to have my feet strapped in so that when I'm up in the stander, my feet can't move, and it allows my body to be stretched out properly. Continuing on to the side, we have the knee bar, which is the bar that is directly in front of the camera shot right now. Again, you can move the front tray away to load everything in, or load me in to the standing frame. Or, for today's purposes, and you can just lift up the knee restraint and then get yourself in, and then put it down and get yourself put into the stander properly. The next part we're going to show is the armrests. So I don't know if Hopalong, you might want to, how are we going to show the armrest? We might I might back up and then have you step in, and then I will just shoot. Here's the armrest, and those armrests are made from complete 100% rubber with the metal part attaching it to the bottom. There's a nice back with a headrest that can be adjusted up there. Now, many of you might be wondering, why is a standing frame important? Well, let me tell you. Because a standing frame helps those of us who are stuck in wheelchairs for the majority of our days get to a position where we are upright and are almost like a person that could walk. So that it helps us with muscle building and getting circulatory stuff moving, as well as bowel and bladder movement to try to make sure we stay regular. Oh, it also helps with mobility and giving us strength to do transfers easier and stuff like that. I also have a walker that's in the back room, or the second bedroom of my house, but it is put away. But the stander not only also helps me with all that stuff, it can also help me build up stamina so that one day I can use my walker again. Continuing across. Okay, for those of you that are wondering what that little square is across in the shot, that is a trunk or a hip guide, which will guide my hips to be in the right position as I am cranked up into the standing and upright position. And one day very soon, not today, but maybe next week, we will show you what I look like up in the upright and standing position. So, these are these. Okay, how am I going to shoot the straps? Okay, I'm going to do it like this. The straps that are on the seat there that you can see, one is a chest strap to make sure that my chest stays in place and stays back and I stay safe, while the other strap on the seat is a seat belt or lap strap to make sure that I don't fall out from the stander from top to bottom. So when I'm in the stander, I'm strapped in by all of these straps in 3 different locations. One is my feet, to make sure that my feet don't move when I'm upright. And then 2 is my lap, to make sure my upper body and upper legs don't move when I'm strapped in. And then the other is my chest, to make sure that I can get the fullest stretch possible that I can. While I'm up in the stander, to get the best circulation that I can. Now, maybe some of you are wondering, how does the stander move? Well, we're going to answer that question for you right now. On each side of the standing frame, there are 4 different wheels, or they're more commonly referred to as casters. Each of these 4 wheels has control authority over what direction you go with the standing frame. They also have individual brakes on each of the individual brakes on each of the casters, to make sure that each individual caster, and you just saw the producer put the brake on there, so thank you, producer, for assisting me with that. But each individual caster has its own brake, so you can, let's say you only want to move the stander a little bit, you might want to move it to the right 90 degrees. You would put the brake on in the back, and then using the front wheels, you would move the stander, and then you would put the brake on in the front wheels when you got it to where you want to go. So like I said, this is just going to be a short tutorial today, and then we'll expand more on this either this weekend or probably next week when the producer is here again. So I just want to take a short amount of time to thank the people that were involved in getting me this stander, all the people at Alina Home Oxygen and Medical Equipment for working with me to get this very, very vital piece of equipment to my growth. I also would like to take the time out to thank 2 very important people to me who worked on this. One is Tim Jar Music, and the other is the gentleman who put this together, Paul Weisbro. So thank you, 2 gentlemen, and thank you to all the office people that worked to get this equipment for me. It's very important. So with that, I'm going to have my producer move the stander back into the storage area for it, and I will film. I will back up, and then I will film as she's moving it, if that's okay with you. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So I'm going to back up, and there you see she's removing the brake. And I'm going to try to give you the best angle, but you see how easy this is to move. And then it just goes back in. And everything's good. So we'll see you next week, everybody, when we can do the standing frame once again and show you what I look like up inside the standing frame. This has been the premiere episode of Taking a Stand by the Cruiser Chris World Network. Thank you for watching, everybody.